Hello Internet. Welcome to Pokurecap, a channel where we talk about anything and everything pop culture. We feature different content from Asian and Western origins. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more of our videos. Just a reminder that spoilers are ahead. Demonslayer recently concluded their second season with a dramatic 45-minute-long episode. It was a good conclusion to such an explosive arc. In this season, we followed the trainees, Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke, embark on another mission. This time they accompany the sound Hashira, Tengen Uzui, who wants to investigate the entertainment district of Yoshiwara, Tokyo, and at the same time, find his three wives, Makio, Suma, and Hinitsuru, who blended into the area to know more about the increasing number of human disappearances there. Unfortunately, while they were there, they get captured, along with the other humans, who fall prey to the demons as well. This leaves Uzui with no choice but to fight along with the trainees he brought along with him on this mission. Eventually, they find out how difficult it is to win this battle, as they realize that they are facing not just regular monsters in the form of the demonic siblings, Daki and Gyutaro, who are both affiliated with the 12 Kazuki, and are also currently holding the position of upper rank 6 together. As usual, Ufotable did amazing in bringing this season to life. From the first season, which was aired in June 4, 2018, to the recently finished season 2, the studio has never failed to bring us something worthwhile. The season ran in 2 parts, with the first part being the Mugen Train arc, and the second part being Entertainment District arc. Mugen Train's 7-episode version was made into a film, which featured new music and additional animation, and aired from October 10 to November 28, 2021. Meanwhile, the Entertainment District arc aired from December 5, 2021 to February 13, 2022. While the Entertainment District arc featured a different Hashira and demons, Mugen Train arc introduced us to another Hashira named Kyojuro Rengoku, and the demons, Enmu and Akaza. Tanjiro and the rest of the trainees help Rengoku fight Enmu, who was one of the lower moon demons. After defeating Enmu, they meet Akaza, who is upper moon 3. The trainees could not fight him. Rengoku did, but he gets overwhelmed by his abilities, and after getting fatally wounded, he couldn't defeat Akaza. He tried, but failed, and lost his life because of it. This experience traumatizes the trainees, but Tanjiro gets the most wounded by it, as he feels guilty for not being strong enough to save Rengoku. In the recent installment, Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke will show us how much time has passed, and how they have gotten stronger through time. This is why it was not surprising to see them accompany the Hashira, Tengen Uzui, on a new mission. After reaching Yoshiwara to infiltrate the courtesan houses there, while in disguise as apprentice courtesans, they will find out the danger lurking from within. There were funny moments during the time of their existence in the courtesan houses while in disguise. Just seeing them looking like girls in kimonos and makeup will be enough to make you giggle a bit. Out of the 3, Zenitsu will be the last to get taken in. His bantering with Uzui having 3 wives is just hilarious. Inosuke's animal-like movements shocked the people in the courtesan house, and their reactions alone were golden. Tanjiro, the ever-reliable one, really blended in well in the house he was adopted in. While everybody was settling in, Zenitsu will make the demon, Daki, angry, and will be captured afterward. Action was another thing that made this season great. Although the best battles were saved for last, I think that both Daki and Gyutaro were really tough opponents to mess around with. Honestly, I find it hard to believe that they are only upper moon 6. The animation for the fight scenes were colorful as usual, and breathtaking. It was like you can't take your eyes off of what is happening on the screen. Tanjiro was the first to take on Daki, and then Nezuko after him. Both siblings really showed how different they are this time around. Probably one of the biggest developments this season is Nezuko's new form. As she bites through her bamboo muzzle, Nezuko matures in appearance, and faces Daki, who was filled with rage. Despite taking major injuries, she regenerates almost instantly, which causes the shocked Daki to confirm that Nezuko's regenerative ability is stronger than her own. Nezuko then brutally attacks Daki, who completely overwhelms her. She gets thrown into an inhabited building in the process. While Daki heals, Nezuko sees that one of the civilians is bleeding. This sight tempts her. Blinded by her rage, her demonic bloodlust kicks in. She attacks the civilian. Fortunately, Tanjiro intervenes, restraining her. Eventually, Azui arrives and beheads Daki with ease, doubtful of how powerful she claims she is. Sadly, she does not die. Instead, she starts crying, shrieking and throwing a tantrum. This reveals her secret. An ominous presence emerged from inside her body. Her brother Gyutaro started to reveal himself. He reattaches Daki's head, and when he sees Azui, he immediately gets jealous of his good looks. He begins to fight him using his sickles and blood demon art. Surprised and overwhelmed, Azui struggles to stand his ground while protecting the civilians. This is when the siblings, Daki and Gyutaro, fight as one. Tanjiro struggles but somehow manages to calm Nezuko down. Zenitsu and Inosuke arrive to help. The difference in power can really be seen in the said battles. I really felt like the Demon Slayers just got lucky this time. They were almost killed by the siblings. Despite how hard they all trained, they were not unscathed at the end of this season. They barely survived the battles, and if it wasn't for Nezuko's blood demon art to burn the poison in their bodies, they would have been goners already. Even Azui was not exactly safe from the poison. At the end of the day, they survived this season's battles, and lived to fight for another day. In the case of Azui and his wives, this season, according to them, will be their last, as they are ready to retire already. The bond of siblings, whether they are on the side of the humans or the demons, are showcased in this season. Daki and Gyutaro were a reflection of Nezuko and Tanjiro. This made it easy for him to relate to them, and hard for him to ignore their fate. Their ending was sadder, because of their backstory. Finding out the past of the siblings made people realize that Gyutaro was a good brother, and Daki, or Umer, was a great sister as well. She was Gyutaro's pride and joy, as he took care of her growing up. Unfortunately, she suffered a horrible ending, as she got burnt after attacking a samurai with her pin, who ridiculed her brother. He finds her body, and gets stabbed by the same samurai afterward. Luckily, he was able to retaliate, and kill for revenge. As they were dying, they meet the upper-rank demon, Duma, who eventually turned them. The rest was history after that. Although they continued to say hurtful words to each other as their severed heads were starting to wither away, Tanjiro still managed to make them somehow reconcile with each other. In the afterlife, they end up finding each other again. Gyutaro decides to turn away from her, as he moved to the opposite direction of where she was headed. But Daki apologized to him, and they eventually reunite once more, as they walk to hell together. A fitting ending for the siblings who never wanted to part even after death. After everything that happened, one of the upper moons, Akaza, gets summoned at the Infinity Castle, which only means that an upper rank has been killed. The emotional ending gave this season a bittersweet victory to the Demon Slayers. While this season was a masterpiece, I really didn't like the way they cut each episode. As I continued to look forward to how the Demon Slayers' struggles will come to a satisfying end, I realized that for every loss comes a victory. Rengoku being killed in the first half of this season was devastating, but the second half somehow made things better. Finally, Kimetsu no Yaiba, Entertainment District arc was really worth waiting for every week. This anime is definitely one of those highly recommended ones on my list. This is why I can say that with it done, I am going to miss watching it every week, and I am certainly looking forward for the next season to be out eventually. Have you seen the ending yet? If so, share your thoughts on the comments section below. We hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you for watching.